Good morning, students. Today we will start with the first lesson of Social and Political Life, Chapter 1 on Equality. We know that India is a democratic country. Equality is a key feature of democracy and influences all aspects of its functioning. Equality is important in a democracy, but here in this chapter we'll be seeing whether it is or whether it is not followed in the country. Constitution of India guarantees equality to all the citizens. India, being a democratic country, practices universal adult franchise. Parliament is a cornerstone of our democracy and we are represented in it through our elected representatives. Though the Constitution guarantees equality to all the citizens, despite this, the daily lives of people in India are far from equal. Let us see this with the examples. Through the lives of Kanta, a housemaid, Om Prakash Valmiki, a student, and a family from a minority community. Through their stories, let us see whether all are equal or what we can do to give or ensure equality to all. Equality through the eyes of Kanta, a housemaid. On the election day, Kanta and her friend Sujata are waiting to cast their votes. On the line where they are standing, we can see so many people. There is no difference. There is a single line we can see. Manjit Kaur, a teacher, is standing. Taja Singh, a trader, is standing. Girish Rao, a student, is standing. And Kanta Devi is standing. And in the same line we can see Kanta's master is also standing, or her sahib where she is working, he is also standing, her neighbor is also standing. By seeing this line, Kanta feels very happy. She feels proud that she is also equal. Equal right to vote is there. Universal adult franchise. All the citizens of country are having equal power to vote irrespective of their religion or education they have. While waiting for voting, Kanta shares with her friend even Jains are standing in the line with us. She feels that there is equality in the life. After some time, her turn comes and her friend Sujat tells her to, "It is your turn now." In her mind, Kanta thinks that I will vote for the candidate who was promised to bring pipe water to our area. She casts her vote, and then Kanta and her friends leave for their place. On their way to home, she shares with her friend that Godia has been running fever, means Kanda's daughter is having fever, and she need medicine. But before getting medicine for the child, she has to finish work at Sab's house, Jane Sab's house work, and then she need to get some advance. Being a poor, she is running short of money. First, she reaches her home and gives some drink to her child and goes back to Jane Saab's house with a promise that in the evening I'll come back and take you to hospital. While she was walking through her colony, she realized that it is no wonder that Godia is sick, because the basti is never clean, or the place she is staying, that is not a healthy area. After reaching Jane Saab's house, she started cleaning. She does her job very well, and Mem Saab tells her, make sure to do the honors properly. Being a responsible lady, Kanda knows her work very well. What do you think, children? Is her sense of equality is treated well? Is she equally treated? And when Kanta asks for some advance, of course, Mem Saab gives money. Here is your advance, Kanta, but don't make a habit of it. With a comment that don't make it as a habit. And Kanta replies, no, madam. Here also her dignity is hurt. After reaching home, she takes her child to the hospital, and she has to wait long queue. While standing on the line, Kanta asks herself, is this equality really means? Kanda herself started thinking. Of course, being a citizen of the country like India, all adults, irrespective of what religion they belong to, how much education they have, what caste they are, or whether they are rich or poor, are allowed to vote. And this is called universal adult franchise. and it is a essential aspect of democracy. Kanta was excited to vote and happy that she is equal to all others. But as the days goes, she is not certain that what is equality really means. In our country, we can see different kinds of inequalities. We can see caste system, inequality based on religion. We can see. Now let us see the example of an inequality based on the caste system. It is a story of Om Prakash Valmiki. This was a real life story written in his autobiography. He wrote in his book that I had to sit away from others in the class, that too in the floor. When he was in class 4, the headmaster asked Om Prakash to see the school and the playground. The playground was very larger than my small physique and could not handle it in cleaning it. My back began to ache. My face was covered with the dust. Dust had gone inside my mouth, and all other children were seeing it from through the windows. He was not even allowed to get a drink of water, and complete ground he swept. It continued on next days also. And unless his own father saw while passing, he confronted the teachers and then walking away from school holding Om Prakash's hand. But while taking him, he loudly said, "Master, remember, Om Prakash will study right here in this school, and not just him, but there will be more coming after him." There was only one reason for he being ill treated, that was his caste. Next is a incident from a big city. It's a story about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who were looking to rent an apartment in the city. They had money, they were educated. They went to a property dealer. Dealer took them to one apartment. They visited. They liked it. But while talking to them, the house owner found that they belongs to a minority community, and they are non-vegetarians. The house owner did not want to give her house, so she made some excuses. She could not rent the house because they are non-vegetarians. Building did not have any non-vegetarian residents. To hear that, both the property broker as well as Ansaris were surprised because they could hear the smell of fish being cooked in the neighbor's house. The same excuse was repeated more places. Finally, property broker advised them to change their name and call themselves as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But Ansaris were reluctant or they refused to do so. They had their own self-respect. It took whole month for them to find a house. I hope that by now you understood that on the basis of caste, religion, how some people are treated unequally. Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansaris are being treated unequally on the basis of difference in caste and religion. When a person is treated unequally, their dignity is violated. The dignity of both Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansaris were violated because of the way in which they were treated. In the role of government is here. Equality in Indian democracy. The Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. Every individual in the country, including male, female, irrespective of their caste, religion, tribes, educational and economic background, are recognized as equal. Being a democratic country, the principle of the equality of all persons are recognized in our country. There are laws to protect people from discrimination and ill treatment. Recognition of equality includes some of the provisions in the Constitution. First, every person is equal before the law. Means from president to an ordinary domestic worker, all are equal before the law. No person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, caste, or place of birth, whether they are female or male. And law also ensures that every person has access to all public places, including playground, hotels, shops, and markets. Government, through laws as well as through government policies, trying to implement and taken measures to improve situation in our country. Article 15 of Indian Constitution ensures that right of every person is protected. Prohibition of discrimination on ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. The state shall not discriminate against any citizen on ground of only religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. And Article 15 also says, not citizen shall on ground of only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them be subject to any disability liability, restriction, or condition with regard to access to shops, public restaurants, hotels, and places of public entertainment. One of the steps taken by the government include the midday meal scheme. It was first introduced in Tamil Nadu, and in 2001 Supreme Court asked all the state government to implement it. As a result, children were provided meal in the school. This program has helped to reduce caste prejudice because both lower and upper caste children in the school ate same meal together. And midday meal program also helped to reduce the hunger of poor children who often came to school and cannot concentrate because of their stomachs are empty. India is not only one country which faces discrimination. There are issues of equality in other democracies also. For example, the United States of America, the African Americans were slaves who were brought over from Africa. They continue to describe these lives. Despite the fact that there was a movement in late 1950 to push for equal rights for African Americans. In 1955, Rosa Parks, an American African woman, tired from a long day work, she refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man on 1st December 1955. Her refusal that day started a huge agitation against the unequal ways in which African Americans were treated and which came to be known as civil rights movement. Later in 1964, the Civil Rights Act prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, religion, or national origin. Let us listen to the words of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. It is disgraceful to live at the cost of one's self-respect. So children, let us try to treat others with dignity and self-respect. Thank you for listening. Children, read the lesson. Have a good day.